Okay, bring this over here. Okay, I think I'm already live, and so in that case, I'm gonna bring up chat real quick. I don't know if anybody's gonna be on today. Real slow day. Real slow, laid back, lazy Sunday. Okay, hold on, let's go back over there. View your channel. There.
Hey guys, what's up? Unrested here, and
It's
I'm
not
hoping
showing
you're
up
all
as
having a
alive
great
yet. That's
holiday. I
weird.
just wanted to jump in here with a quick video, not
Hold
as long
on,
as
let me
my
refresh one more time. No? Oh, weird. Usually, something weird's going on with my channel, dude. The banner's flashing on it. That is weird. What's up, Aaron? Yeah, it's go time. Just hanging out, chilling. I'm getting some artwork finished up, but not filming that today. I'm just working on my kind of patching up my sketchbooks here. Oh, wrong thing. Let me go ahead and pop that onto. Oh, that was quite a burp. Let's take a look here. It looks like a candle, but it's actually a glass of milk. Hold on. Let me get this up real quick. Chat capture. I don't know if anybody's going to show up for today though. Properties. Okay. Is that the right one? There we go. Oh, there we go. We got Grumpy on. That's cool. All right. I can always count on you guys. You guys are the best. Why? Well, wait. Why is chat 5,000 pixels big? What the heck? Whoa. How did it get that big? That's ridiculous. Why did it get so big? Usually it stays stuck at the settings I usually have preset for it, but for some reason it got absurdly large this time. I'm not sure why. Oh, also my secondary camera's turned off. Yeah. I know it's only 7:30, but I'm sleepy already. It was a rough week. Oh, dude, I understand. I actually go to sleep much earlier on Sunday. Why was it such a rough week, Aaron? Laptop cam. Where's my laptop cam? Oh, that's why. No? Oh, I see why. Whoa, what the heck? Why? I don't know how, but somehow all my settings have been like reset. I've never had that cam be set that high. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, you're a travel agent. That's right. I forgot about that. Oh, so it's a million different things to set up and get ready for. That's why. I don't know. The worst week for me is the first week back from Christmas, man. That one's a rough one. Poo poo PP. Very good input from Jonah here. Hello, Jonah. How's it going? Glad to see you here. Actually, whoa, what happened? Why is that one being captured? That's so weird. Hold on. Let me switch that around. Oh, that's okay. That's better. I just need it to be on my paper so I can see what I'm writing and stuff. I just put out like a massive members vid that just went on for like an hour and a half. I feel bad. I've been kind of lacking on the members vid, so I got that out there. I'm trying to get more stuff ready. I've got another Osoroshi in the works. And I don't know. What else do I got going on? Hey, Nuno, what's up? What have you guys been up to this weekend? You guys got anything exciting going on? Let's see here. I'm just doing some, you guys can see I'm working on my sketchbook for, this is my whole game thing that I work on. Oh, look, this is like right in the way. I use this to record myself drawing today. I should move this out of the way. Hold on. Oh, thing's heavy. I made this myself. It holds my camera so it can face down. No, I don't think so. Maybe because I started. Well, actually, no. I think I know what it is. Hold on, let me check. I'll check. Hold on. I think there's a reason why it's going really slow. Give me just a second. Let me check. Yeah, probably. there's like a whole refresh going on. It take about 13 minutes or so. Sorry, I don't control that. We just made 4 cups of rice balls this evening because you had mentioned rice balls on Friday. You mean jelly donuts? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a picture of a jelly donut right there on chat. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm planning on visiting Ohio this week. Nice. All right, that's pretty cool. Let me see. I won't be too much longer now, Maki. Sorry, I don't have any control of that. There's like a whole refresh going on with the router. So you ate a bunch of onigiri? Yes, nothing. Just worked on stuff for my Japanese pop culture content page and Instagram for the week. Nice, Mark. I didn't know you had a Instagram page. Have you been on here before, Mark? Looks like a new name. What kind of stuff do you put on that page? You can, I'd say link it in the chat, but I know, what do you call it? YouTube just like bans any comments that have a link in it. I don't have control over that. I don't think there's a way. Oh, I think there's a way to do it, but then anybody can put the link in. Just tell us what your Instagram name is if you want to share it on here. Laundry and game time for me at the moment. Game time. Oh, yeah, isn't there like isn't Super Bowl or something coming up soon? I know like some kind of football stuff's coming up soon. I don't know. I don't really, not a big. Kamawa, Osaka Shogun. I haven't seen you on in a while. I know you've been there in Discord, but I hadn't seen you on here in a long time. Oh, Meadow, I forgot to message you the other day. Oh, your daughter loves making onigiri. That's cool. Yeah, it's pretty easy to make. Do you use saran wrap to do the triangles? I always like put the rice into saran wrap and then just twist it until it like forms a triangle. I've been on here a couple. Did you? Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. It's mostly just of tokusatsu. Oh, I remember you now. Okay, never mind. I do remember you now. I just remembered tokusatsu. I didn't remember your full name. Yeah, I know. Yeah, most tokusatsu stuff is considered very vintage, although it continues to be watched by every generation as it continues to change with each new set of Rangers or Kamen Rider or whatever comes out. Although I guess like Ultraman's kind of not around anymore. Did I tell you about I watched a Kamen Rider movie the other day that was like super gory? Like they made a gory Kamen Rider movie. Such a strange thing. The page is called Battle Club. All right, let me go check that out. Give me just a second. Battle Club. God, recently I watched. Oy, 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 oy. Hold on. Yikes. I'd show you guys some of the stuff I watch, but I don't know if that would be okay on YouTube. It's nothing crazy. Like it's AI generated, but it's like AI generated scary stuff. And some of it's like really shocking. Here. Probably I won't get my channel messed up for this, but yeah. Don't worry, it's just cotton candy. So weird, right? The stuff AI can generate now. Salmon is expensive. You're right. All right, Battle Club. Let's find that out. Sorry, let me turn the sound down. I'm about to get my freaking. This is the worst. They took like a thing of a teen TikToker, but made her face look like crazy old. Looks so weird. All right, let me go find your channel. Battle Club. Yeah, good salmon. What, like not like frozen salmon, right? Like you're talking like fresh off the cut. You've been busy. What have you been busy with, Osaka Shogun? Battle Club. Oh, whoops. I just typed that in wrong. Okay. I hit follow. It says like everything's hidden right now. We've hidden most results for your search because they may contain sensitive content. What? Why would I don't need anything censored. What are they talking about? What? Okay, whatever. Japanese AI horror. That's what I've been looking up recently. It gets into some really insane stuff. All right, let's take a look at what we're talking about on here, though. What you guys have to say is far more interesting. There's an anime art on there also. Oh, cool. All right. Nice. Oh, did you send a few hours ago? Okay, Meadow, I'll get back to you on it. Saran wrap, yeah, right? Saran wrap is the best by far to make onigiri on. It's mostly, okay, most of it's considered vintage, yeah. I have been busy. Sorry, I'm just catching up here. You ever watched Kamen Rider Shin Prologue or Kamen Rider Zo, I'd assume? I think it was Zo, or Zio, or sorry, Z0. I don't know what they, yeah, I think that was the one. It was interesting, like that they made it like kind of more intense and gory, but I just felt like the story felt like so rushed. Like I was just like, well, can we like slow down? And every battle was like almost exactly the same. Like I was kind of like at like the first battle I watched, I was like, whoa, this is hardcore. He's like fighting and like smashing their heads and stuff. And I was just like, that's pretty awesome. And then the next battle was almost identical. And I mean, I'm okay with bad CGI. That's kind of expected with a lot of Japanese movies, but it was like so bad. It was so bad that I was just like, oh no, this is like PS2 era graphics on a movie. It was pretty bad. Oh, yeah, sorry, Meadow. Sorry. All right, I should have made a trigger warning or something. Yeah, don't worry. Like all of it's like, it's totally fake, goofy stuff. And that head you see explode is just kind of like there's just like marshmallows, like purple and pink marshmallows like shoot out of his head. But you couldn't really tell because of the graininess of the video, maybe. Sorry. I freeze dried a lot of Alaskan wild caught salmon. I've been learning about remote viewing and how all humans are psychic, but thousands of years of brainwashing has caused most of us to lose control. Yeah, I've heard stuff like that before. Scott, you ever explore Hokkaido? Yeah, I've been to Sapporo multiple times. I've been to the Hokkaido Zoo. I've been to like smaller parts of Hokkaido as well. Obviously I've been to Akarenga out in Sapporo. I've been to a few places out there. I've had Hokkaido ramen and stuff. Salmon helps with seasonal depression. Does it? I've never heard that before. I just love salmon. It just tastes amazing. Hey, Dan, what's up? Howdy, Scott. Been a little bit since I've tuned in due to work. Hope your 2025 has been going well so far. Yeah, it's been going pretty well. The first week back to work was a bit rough. We were missing a couple teachers, so my schedule was like breakneck speed. That was a rough week. But yeah, now we've got some teachers hired finally, and so it's kind of slowing down a bit more, and I can kind of catch my breath. This next week is going to be kind of a busy one because I got to get ready for an art show that I'm doing in Sarasota. I got to go down there and put my stuff up for a really small little art show at my parents' what do you call it, like community center. Everybody's selling art there and putting up art there. So I'm going to try and see if I can sell some pieces and just earn a couple bucks or something. Nothing big, mostly just to see my parents more so than anything else. I said it right the first time. Oh, okay, Zoe. Okay. Or so you've heard. I've heard like what is it like fish in general has like properties that are really good for your brain, like they call it brain food or something like that. Like it's got a lot of vitamin E and stuff. Hey Adam, what's up? You could make a QR code for your wish list link. Oh shoot, can you? I did not know that, man. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and do that right now. Properties. No, not that one. Hold on. I didn't even know that, man. Thank you for telling me. Okay, copy. Yeah, I didn't. I was like, how do I share this with people? I don't usually do these, but recently, since I've been streaming enough to make it worth it, the whole thing. I don't put up a donation thing. I don't put up a, those like meet this limit or meet this like goal of donations or anything like that. But I just put up a thing there that's mostly connected to pretty much just better streaming equipment so that I can eventually increase it. What? Why is this on here? That's not the right thing. Oh, okay, there we go. The biggest thing I'm running into is, for the most part, like I'm really happy with my setup, but I did try to do dual streaming and I ran into a problem where um, I'm shocked at how much RAM you need to dual stream properly. I guess RAM and like um, a better video card. All right, let's see here. But no. All right. Your lists. No. Whoa, Deco. Hey, what's up, buddy? I didn't even see you jump up here. What are you doing, sweetie boy? I'm trying to find where you can make it into a QR code. Well, I'll look for that in just a second. I just want to check out what you guys are saying here. Let me get back over here. I wish I could go to Akechi Marine Station in Hokkaido. I don't think I've been to that. Their zoo there is kind of really cool. There's like this hallway you can walk through, and it's like an underground aquarium for penguins. So like when you walk through the hallway, like the penguins are like swimming over top of you. That's pretty cool. You should talk about current event stuff. Oh, Aaron, did you hear about speaking of current events, did you hear about the guy from SMAP that Deco? He's like and what is Fuji TV? Is it Fuji TV? Um Man, oh man. There's some like epic stuff going down. So pretty much there's been SA allegations. I don't know. I say allegations. I think he's pretty much cooked. But the one guy from SMAP has SA allegations against him on another person who's a reporter for Fuji, for Channel Fuji. And it's so bad now that all the American sponsors that were part of Fuji in the past have pulled out. And even in Japan alone, they lost over 37 sponsors. Like that's insane. Like they're a major channel. Like that's like NHK. It's like the equivalent to that. And they're pretty much on their way to being like absolutely bankrupt within, the start of 2025. Yeah, right. This is yeah, Aaron says it's weird Japan canceling is interesting to see. I feel like this is the start of Japan's like Me Too movement, right? We just had it with Johnny's. That was disturbing. And now, oh my God, with this one, this is crazy. Gosh, okay, maybe I should read some of this on. I got to be careful with what I talk about though. I'll try to use stand-in words if I can, but gosh, man, now you got me on the topic. Give me a second. I'm both thirsty and hungry at the same time. Deco. I love you. I do, but you rubbing your wet nose onto my sketchbook is not great. Here, I can put my own hand here. You're not gonna like this. You're gonna eat a protein bar and get super swole. You would not like this. Here, you can smell it all you want. Smell. Yeah, you're gonna look like, yeah, sumo kitty. Why is it so bright? Oh, I see why it's so bright. This light over here is on. I should turn this one off. I can't reach it from here. Give me a second. Okay. Japan is always 50 years behind. I've said that all the time. I always said Japan's like in the 1950s still. Wow. I know, sweet boy. I know. So lovey-dovey when I have food. All right, Dad. That doesn't look good. I'm out of here. Right? All right, you going to lay down? Oh, okay. All right. All right, let's see what we can do. Actually, you know what? Probably easier for me to look it up on my phone. Which SMAP member is it? Do you know which one it is, Aaron, perchance? And by the way, if you guys don't know who SMAP is, it's like one of the most well-known original boy bands, or Johnnies as they're called. SMAP members. Images. What? Okay, not Snap members. Okay, there we go. All. I think it's Takuya, isn't it? Oh, no, it's Masahiro. Okay, that's who it is. Okay, here we go. Well, this is actually on The Guardian even right now. For the past month, Japan has been gripped by the allegations of sexual misconduct involving one of the country's best-known stars at a major TV network. What is becoming the litmus test for the entertainment industry's response to abuse claims against prominent celebrities? Masahiro Nakai. Now, let me see. Let's put up an image of him just so people can see. Come on, predict the text. What? Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to type the whole dang thing. Finally, jeez, it took it forever. All right. Let's see. Whew, yeah, there we go. Actually, this is a best one. Better one. Come on. What's going on with this thing? The internet's this slow? Okay, here we go. Window capture. Probably. All right, here we go. Give me just a second, guys. Property. There we go. Okay, give me just a second. Let me, first of all, move this over a little bit. Okay. There we go. We'll shrink it down a little bit there. We don't need my big old dumb face in the middle. Move me over here. Put me behind that one. You can see my search history up there, guys. Very, very scandalous. Undead Samurai, Dark Souls, Gluttony RPG, talking about Japan. Great. Very, very dark. Okay. Me Too outrage leaves Japanese broadcaster without a single advertiser. Popular TV host admitted to trying to conceal a sexual assault complaint. This time, the reaction was swift and harsh and aimed not only at him, but also his employers. Good for them. This should be definitely, like, you know. It began as a scoop in a weekly tabloid, the allegation that a middle-aged former boy band star turned top television host had paid hush money to a woman for unspecified wrongdoing. So you can take a look. You've probably seen this guy in SMAP before. Mr. Bad Hair Dye, Thinning Hairline, Nakai. And, look, I'm not normally going to do something like that, like go after somebody like that, like make fun of them, but this guy's an asshole. And what he did was far more severe than the little insult I just threw his way. Other articles followed, asserting that it was a case of sexual assault and stirring a wave of public outrage not only towards the ex-singer but also his employer, a major TV broadcaster, for how it handled the situation. On Thursday, the man at the center of the controversy, Masahiro Nakai, announced his retirement. Oh, how wonderful. You just happen to be retiring after you've completely annihilated your career and someone's life. But the episode had already turned into a moment of reckoning. An international investor has criticized the company, Tokyo-based Fuji Television, and Japan's biggest corporate advertiser, having lined up to boycott it. 75 now? Holy. 75 companies, including Toyota, SoftBank, the local operator of McDonald's, have pulled ads and sponsorships. Not a single commercial now appears on the station's programming. Oh. That's insane. What? I don't know. Okay, when I first read this story to begin with, it was only 37 had pulled out. Now it's 75. Holy crap. This is like unprecedented. This has never happened in like American or Japanese TV. All your advertisers pull from your channel. All the ad spots are filled with unpaid public service announcements. Tens of millions of dollars in revenue is at stake as indignant CEOs have called on Fuji TV to address the issue. We will cease placing advertisements with the company until a thorough investigation is conducted, the facts are clarified, and appropriate action is taken, Takeshi Minakata, president of drink maker Kirin, said in a statement, which added that the company was acting based on human rights policy. Hold on, guys. I'm going to read your comments in just a second, but holy, I didn't even know it got this bad. I mean, he deserves it, absolutely. And the channel deserves it too, because they didn't handle it properly. Like, this girl was assaulted by this man, and they did little to nothing. I think the most they did was they're like, oh, well, take a couple days off or so. It was like bullshit. Experts say the anger reveals a new intolerance for sexual misconduct set in motion by an earlier scandal. 2 years ago, it emerged that top Japanese talent agency's founder, Johnny Kitagawa, had sexually abused young men for decades. Yeah. He died in 2019 without ever facing any charges. See, this is what people are pissed off about. The last guy got away with it. So this time they're like, this guy is not getting away with it. He died in 2019 without facing any charges. The corporate sponsors were accused of having ignored the wrongdoing at the agency and Johnny and Associates. This time, big corporations are eager to show that things have changed. The Johnny scandal marked a 20 point, said Liu Honma, who has written extensively about the advertisement and media industries. The sponsors were blamed for complicity due to their inaction. The current case came to light in mid-December when a weekly tabloid called Osei 7 reported that Mr. Nakai, of the disbanded but still immensely popular group SMAP, had become embroiled in some quote-unquote serious trouble with a woman. The article said that Mr. Nakai, 52, had paid 90 million yen, or about $600,000, to the woman who had not been publicly identified. Subsequent stories by other local media more clearly characterized what happened as sexual assault. Earlier this month, Mr. Nakai admitted that an incident had taken place and that he had paid to settle it. He said that he had used no violence in the encounter, which, let's just say his favorite fruit is grapes. That's what happened. So I don't know how that's not violent. He said that he had used no violence in the encounter, which took place on 2023, and that he therefore felt justified in his decision to continue to appear on TV. Oh, how lovely of him. He's judged himself, guys. He's okay. I mean, I know what I did, and I think I'm justified. Wow, great. Glad we asked you. There have been no other official investigations into the case. Unrelenting criticism and the ad boycott forced him to reverse that decision on Thursday. Mr. Akai announced that he was retiring from entertainment and dissolving his talent agency. And no one cared, right? I don't think that this fulfills my responsibilities. He said, oh, no, he's got responsibilities. Interesting. Promising to sincerely cooperate in any investigation. I apologize again. From my heart to the other party. Oh, okay. This time it's from the heart. I thought you were justified before. Anger has also grown as Fuji TV, where Mr. Nakai was a popular show host. According to the tabloid article, it was a Fuji TV employee who set up the meeting in 2023 between Mr. Nakai and the woman in the case. Fuji TV initially issued a vague denial. They always do this. They always do this bullshit. Of reports in some weekly magazines, but it was later said that creating an in-house committee to investigate the allegation involving Mr. Nakai, as well as other news media reports that it had long rewarded male talent by arranging encounters with female announcers. Yeah, so that's what's happened. Is there's a female announcer. I forget what her name is. My wife told me the name, and I'm sorry. I should. Well, I don't know. Maybe since we don't see her name listed, she doesn't want a lot of this public, and that's why it's not as public. I don't know. Fuji TV has come under criticism for being slow to confront the situation more directly and for how it eventually did so. It had a news conference where they chose which companies could come to it, and there was no live streaming or cameras allowed. So how is that a news conference? What are you talking about? A podcast? Where they send up smoke signals to express what happened? At the news conference held last week, Fuji TV's president said his company had learned about the episode right after it happened but did not disclose it. Our decision at that time was not to make the matter public, but to respect the woman's wishes to return to work and prioritize her physical and mental recovery. No, from what I heard, and like, look, I could be wrong. More is still coming out about this, but from what my wife told me, the woman went offline for quite a long time. Like her social media wasn't updated. She wasn't on announcing for a long time. She disappeared from TV from a long time. And all that was reported was that she was like in the hospital for like something critical. So apparently this put her in like, number one, it's grape. So it's violent. So she had violence done to her, but also just like mentally, she was just like, absolutely shattered, understandably so. And how do they propose to help that situation? Oh, we just, wanted to respect her rights by not having any justice whatsoever. That's how we respect people's rights. The news conference also came after an American shareholder, an investment company called Dalton Investments, sent a letter to Fuji TV's management, harshly criticizing the company's failure to react, much less fix its problem. Yeah, listen to this, guys. This is so bad that the first company to step forward, everybody hates corporate everything, corporate America, corporate Japan, but corporate America was one of the first ones to step forward and be like, yo, that's fucked up. Why aren't you guys doing anything about that? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll look into it. And they're like, no. We're done. Until you do something about this, we are done with you guys. And they pulled out first. And that was kind of what was the whistleblower that got all these other companies to be like, yo, what happened? Why would that major company suddenly pull out? And that's when companies like McDonald's and everybody else start to be like, oh, that's what, oh my God. The situation with Mr. Nakai reflects not only a problem in the entertainment industry generally, but specifically it exposes serious flaws in your corporate governance, the letter said. Ooh. The lack of consistency and, importantly, transparency in both reporting the facts and subsequent unforgivable shortcomings in your response merit serious condemnation. God damn, well done to this company. What's the name of it again? Dalton Investment. Yo, you have sunk low. An investment company is the one being like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Like, you're lower than shit at that point. God damn. But good on Dalton Investment Company. Good for them, man. The day after Fuji's TV New Conference, big Japanese companies began announcing that they were pulling their ads. On Thursday, Fuji TV's parent company, Fuji Media Holdings, weighed in. The president, Osamu Kanemitsu, said that it was imperative that we regain the trust of our employees, sponsors, and viewers. Yeah, because otherwise we're going to be bankrupt. He announced that the company's board had decided to an emergency meeting to establish an independent committee to examine Fuji TV's response. Oh, wow. Now everything needs an examination. Now we're like, oh my God, guys, this is important. I don't know if any of you know, but this is crazy important now. We really care about this now because we're going bankrupt. I hate it. I hate it. At the end of the day, it's money, 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 right? Money runs everything. Oh, yeah, we're really upset about it now that our money's completely pooled. He announced that the company is in an emergency meeting to establish an independent committee to examine Fuji TV's response. It took time for the realization to spread that they cannot look the other way, said Mr. Homa, the advertising and media critic. When big customers start to leave, it brings action. Oh, so that's what it finally takes. It's not when a woman gets, raped. It's when the money starts to disappear. Not when an employee has sexual violence against them. It's when the money disappears, right? Priorities, right? What a piece of shit. So there you go. Lovely, lovely news story, right? Yo, $500,000. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Can you guys believe this shit? Yeah, $600K in Japan. Like, that's crazy money. Like, guys, it's not like America where people settle like $2 million lawsuits or anything like that. Like, a big lawsuit in Japan is like 50K, 60K, 600K. That's like insane money. Like, that kind of thing doesn't normally happen. That was depressing. Palate cleanser, please. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I got you. Let's see what we got here. Wait, I gotta make my screen bigger. Hold on. I should just pull it open on my computer, but I already have too many windows opened up. There we go. Just stare at that for a little while. AI cats dancing. For everything disturbing AI can make, it can also make really cute stuff. Hey, Split Fries, what's up? You just missed a big story we read. Well, I guess I know what my video is going to be about next week, huh? Holy crap. Like, I knew it was bad. My wife was like, hey, you need to look into this. She just told me, it was last night we had to talk about this. Man, I don't know. I mean, I guess Nakai is the biggest asshole, but Fuji TV, like, what the, like, it's like they're an asshole incarnate. Like, you know how they say, like, a corporation is also considered an entity? Well, I think in this situation, like, they're considered like an entity asshole. Like, I mean, I know. It's Japan. Like, stuff like this does get swept under the rug all the time. Women's rights are still not great there. There is still an actual, for real, and I'm not joking or trying to be like a feminist, but there is like a for real pay gap in women's jobs and stuff out there. And like a lot of harassment like this just goes unchecked. But I'm telling you, man, this is a big change up for Japan. And I hope this really opens some eyes. I hope this gets more reports coming out. And I hope not only that, the most important thing I hope this does is give a lot of other women the strength and the courage to be able to come forward. Because there's a bunch of other cases out there. I'm sure everybody knows there's a bunch more going on. And they feel the courage and stuff to come out and say, like, this is bullshit. We're not going to take it anymore. And, and it might be the opposite, too. It might be men, too, who are being abused, just like in the Johnny's case, right? So, I mean, just anyone who's dealing with SA, I hope this is the time for them to get their Me Too movement, and we see a massive change. Do you feel like Japan will be more Western in the coming years? I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. You liked my video about does Japan like Trump? Man, that video was it didn't do very good views wise, and it made some people like really angry. They're like, your title is clickbait. And I'm like, how's it clickbait? I talk about whether or not they like them. You know, of course, yeah, the whole video is not about that, but clickbait implies that you make a title that says one thing's going to be in the video and that thing is not in the video. And I'm like, it does talk about that. Of course, nobody ever answers that reply when you say like misleading means I didn't show what was in the title. I said I literally talk about that in the first couple minutes. What are you talking about? No reply. I don't know. And I had someone say one of the funniest responses I had was that they said like America needs to learn from Japan how to like make their currency and monetary devices more steady and more like what was it, like more steady and more safe, like pretty much that like investing in Japan or paying for things in yen is like safer than dealing with the American dollar. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? I'm not saying like it's not safe to invest in Japan. I'm just saying like the yen and Japanese investments right now are not great. Like the yen is nearly worth half of what it was worth in 2007. I think it was like 83 yen to the dollar when I got there in 2007. As of yesterday, I think it's 156 yen to the dollar. So I mean, I'm like, dude, I don't know. Dunning-Kruger effect. People just want to, find what do you call that? Biases, like whatever. It's Golden Week Japan as bad as they what I mean, do you mean like it's crowded? Is that what you're asking, Mike? It does get really stupid levels of crowded. Yeah. I mean, I would really not suggest like being, traveling on the road during that time or like, go to Universal Japan, Universal Studios Japan or Disney. I would not go during Golden Week unless you want, the worst time of your life where everything's like shoulder to shoulder crowded. I would never go, but you know what we do during Golden Week? We usually go down to the countryside area of Japan and hang out and like kind of recoup, get a bunch of sleep. There's like a little matsuri going on there, a little festival where they have these little tiny tubs of water and there's these little tiny different types of fish in each one and they give the kids one of those itty bitty fishing rods and you can go into each one and try to catch the different fish. It's really cute. Is it Golden Week currently? I don't know. Is it Golden Week right now or isn't Golden Week like May? I could be wrong. Maki, what month is Golden Week? Oh, Sangatsu? So March will be Golden Week. No, it's March. I went to Bali in Golden Week. How was that, Aaron? Was that okay? Yeah. Right? I don't know. It gets really busy on Golden Week. God, what a horrible thing. The craziest thing is, guys, I don't know how many of you know about SMAP, but they kind of have like a really, well, not anymore, but they pretty much had like a pretty clean image until this happened. There hasn't really been a lot of controversy or anything that's gone on with them in the past. They're not like I don't know, like a band like Japan X or something like that. So this is pretty shocking to, like you wouldn't expect this to happen to SMAP, especially like this late in their career where like they're kind of they're not like washed up because they still appear on a lot of shows, but man, oh man, that guy ruined all of their careers. Um, 52 years old. I don't know, man. My wife's thought on this, like she was talking to me about it last night. She said, I'll bet you. And like, I don't know, man, like my wife's usually pretty right about stuff like this when she like makes predictions for the future of like what people do, she said, I'll bet you he's not with us much longer, if you understand what I mean. That like after this controversy, he's not in the world of the living much longer, if you know what I mean. Which I don't know. No, I'm not pushing for that. I'm not saying that that's okay, but I am saying like that does tend to be an answer when someone gets caught this red-handed in Japan. Instead of facing the consequences, sometimes some of these very I don't know how you would say, these sort of monstrous type people like this take a quick exit, stage left. I was kind of shy. She doesn't usually say stuff like that either, so if she said that, she might really be able to foresee something that we don't. Like I don't know, she reads people pretty well, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. And again, I'm not wishing such a thing on anybody, but yeah, the Johnny's thing was awful. Jesus. The whole Johnny's thing in general is just kind of, it's the scariest thing is like my first son, like I think Alex is trying to call you. Yeah, Alex is trying to call you again. Why does it always come to my phone here? Did you get it? Alex is trying to call you. You can answer him on this phone. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why it comes through on that phone right away. I don't know why. Yeah, unalive. Yeah. Oh, what happened, Nicholas? Okay, so I don't know if you know the group called SMAP. They're like one of the most famous boy bands. You know, in the past, I don't know how many years in Japan, but they're really well known. Like they're on every damn variety show channel. I mean, I even make jokes on my videos all the time about how when people think Japanese TV is really good, they find out all it is SMAP cooking another omelet. And like they're on everything. Like one of the members named Masahiro Nakai, very famous and very, very many commercials. You could look up commercials on YouTube right now, and there's like 1 million commercials this guy's in. He has been found to have raped a woman at Fuji TV who was an announcer, and he tried to pay her hush money, and a bunch of sponsors found out. Actually, not a bunch of, every sponsor Fuji TV had, like every single one, has pulled out of the channel, like completely, like to the point that their channel doesn't have commercials anymore. Like no one will be associated with them. That's great. That's hardcore, dude. I've never seen something like that happen before. But I mean, it makes sense. I mean, why would you want to be associated with a channel that tried to like, sweep this under the rug? Yeah, he's probably going to off himself, Meadow. Yeah, they were huge. Like, I mean, anybody in Japan would know who SMAP is. Like, it's like the biggest boy band that's ever, it's huge. Yeah, it's a big oof. Like, holy cow! Like, this is massive news, and like this literally just happened like a couple days ago. My wife told me actually last night, and then Aaron reminded me as we were talking now. So I went. When my wife told me last night, 37 sponsors had pulled out. When I read the article right now, the most updated one, now it's 75. And they said it's so bad that now all they have is public service announcement commercials on the channel because there's no paid advertising on there at all. Yeah, I mean, think about it like that. Because what's going to happen is they're going to desperately try to claw their way back. It's not going to probably work. The channel will probably get bought out by another company. On top of it, they'll probably try to sue Nakai because they'll be like, okay, we're screwed because you did this. So they'll probably go after Nakai next. Nakai's going to face criminal charges at this point too because now it's public. the woman could sue him at this point too and press charges against him. The band might turn on him and put charges against, well, not put charges, but sue him too for defamation of character. I mean, that besmirches the entire legacy of their band. Like, he's ruined. This is like a band like as big as, what's a band that's like still around? Like, is Aerosmith still around? Like, there's, imagine a band that's been around for ages. Like, I don't know, like Oasis just got back together, right? And like, they're still well known. The members of it are still very popular. They're still on a bunch of TV shows. It'd be like judges on America's Got Talent or The Voice, like someone from there. That's how popular this guy is. And their band's kind of like legendary in the sense that they were one of the biggest boy bands ever in Japan. And now their entire history is besmirched. And this is a band with a long legacy. They started when they were 18. He's 52 now. A 30-year legacy destroyed. Like Coldplay, yeah. Yeah. It's Backstreet Boys if they never stopped. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's crazy. When I heard it was SMAP, I was like, I asked I'm like, are you sure SMAP? Because guys, they had a squeaky clean image before. This is not a band that's like, I said Aerosmith, and if you look back at some, I'm sure they're wild times. Like, then he woke up with a heroin needle in his arm and had slept with 1,000 groupies that night. Like, if you found out one of them, you'd be like, oh, there was an SA case in their past. Wow, this is like a squeaky clean, like, just silly songs talking about, goofy love song stuff, and and now he's ruined everything. He's destroyed their entire history, and a lot of them are pretty beloved. Especially the one guy who did, I forget, it was like protein bar commercials or something like that. I don't know all their names or anything, but damn, dude, he's annihilated their history. Phew. That's crazy. Yeah. It's kind of like, what was that time that, like, in the UK, they found out that one TV host had like pretty much like molested all those people and everything. His name started with an S, and like they thought this guy was like a saint, like he helped out with all kinds of donations and charity funds and everything like that. And then after he died, they found all this stuff out about him, that he was like a PDF file, and yeah, that's nuts. Wow, 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 wow. You've never sexually assaulted anyone. Yay, me. Way to go, Aaron. Me too. I guess we're part of the same club. Oh, man. Yeah, I forget the guy's name from the UK. I'd never heard about him until that case came out about him. Savalis or Sevilla? Savile. There you go. Jimmy Savile. Yeah. This is pretty much equivalent to like the Jimmy Savile situation, where everyone thought he was a great guy, and then they're like, what? That's the equivalent. Like, where people are like, oh, he's a monster. And all this time, like, people thought like the squeaky clean, good dude. They've done charity stuff. They've done, things to help people. And no, he's a complete monster. I want to check if he's married or anything too. That's the even worst part about it, is when you find out guys like this do this kind of stuff and they've been married the whole time. I mean, it's still wrong no matter what, married or not, but like, especially when they're married, especially if they have kids too. Especially if they have kids. Can you imagine? Like, as a father, like, I gotta check now. That makes it so much more disgusting. Hold on, give me a second. It's already on Wikipedia, man. Yeah, look, even the Wikipedia article hasn't even caught up that it's 75. My wife told me 37 sponsors pulled out last night. Here it says over 50 Japanese companies pulled out as of what was it? January 23rd. The other members said, "This has happened so suddenly that we have yet to process it emotionally. We are at a loss for words. We would like to refrain from speaking about it at this time. We appreciate your understanding." Yeah, shit. What can you say? I mean, damn. Can you imagine? Yeah, can you imagine, dude? You're like friends with this dude forever, made a whole career with him, trusted him, probably like, bonded with him over all this time, got to know his family, he got to know your family. Then you find out he's a freaking monster. And so all of them are just like, shit, what do we even say? Damn, it doesn't say if he was like married or anything like that. Oh, let's see. Masahiro Nakai, wife, let's see, wife and kids, we'll just say. Come on. Maybe he's not married. Well, maybe not. Because when I put in his name with wife and kids, there's not a single picture. God. So crazy. Man, I actually might make a video in the middle of the week about this one. This one's just so crazy. Oh, sorry, yeah, I should have typed it in. Yeah, Masahiro Nakai, yeah. Trust me, you type that name in, all the articles are gonna come up. Man. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? I'd love to get some feedback from you guys. This is, I mean, as horrible as the fact that this has happened, it is nice to see Japan starting to attack things like this, like very aggressively. It's kind of sad to see that an American company had to be the first one to step forward and be like, yo, what are you doing? Why is this guy still with you? But I don't know, yeah, I almost feel like it's like the American company forced their hand, like they weren't going to do anything. He paid her off and they were like, oh, that's it. We're going to keep quiet from here. Damn, dude. I'd love to hear some feedback on this. I definitely need to make a video on it. I want people to know like what a piece of crap this dude is. Stuff like this, I always feel like it's not about making a video to, get the newest news or the local drama or anything like this. It's still like make sure people know like what this guy has done. If we reiterate the fact that people like this are, absolutely evil and irredeemable, then maybe through time, if we cover cases like this again and again and again, it'll, start to set in that, oh, hey, being like this or acting like this or being a guy like this ruins everything for everybody around you, yourself, your career, your history, your legacy, your name, your company. Like, don't ever do anything like this. Like, I mean, morally, obviously, most of us realize that, but there's some people who need this beaten into their head for the fact that like, oh, that could like really ruin everything, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just hit you. I gave you a follow on there. So, Matsumoto Hitoshi. Matsumoto Hitoshi. What did I? What did he do? Really? And he withdrew. He apparently Matsumoto got hit with an accusation that he was like sexually assaulting people at parties, and he tried to do a defamation suit against the magazine that outed him for this, and then he dropped the suit. Damn, really, Matsumoto too? First Neil Gaiman, now Matsumoto? Did you guys hear about Neil Gaiman? I like Matsumoto. I like Neil Gaiman. I can't ever look at those people the same anymore. Like now when you think there's definitely a link, like a link between the God damn, dude. Oh, you never saw oh. Yikes. So I just followed a random person on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna unfollow that. Anyway, let me get your follow on there. Yeah, did you guys hear about that this week with Neil Gaiman? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Neil Gaiman on some Diddy shit. Yeah, no party like a Neil Gaiman party, right? That's really disappointing because I'm like a huge fan of all his stuff. Like, can you believe it, man? What is it? Is it like the money corrupts them, the power corrupts them, like they have like a god complex? Like, damn, dude. That sucks, man, right? That sucks. God damn. Oh well. Some people worshipped him too much. Yeah, I mean, like I didn't worship him. I actually didn't like everything he made. Actually, I felt like Mirror Mask was kind of boring. But I was a huge Morpheus fan. Like I was a huge, um Sandman fan. Like I read everything Sandman. Um Comic Drake. Wait, you mean Drake the singer, or there's a comic called Drake? Wait, the comic is called Drake? I don't think I've heard about it. Ain't nobody like a communist party. I can't go on YouTube without hearing about Neil Gaiman. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Tim, you're probably really disappointed too, right? Because I know you're a comic fan and stuff. Like I'm not even like a massive comic fan. Like I don't follow like a lot of the Marvel and the DC stuff. I'm not really a big superhero fan, but there's a few comics. Preacher was one of them. I really loved Preacher. And Sandman was my other favorite. Those were my two favorite comics growing up, Preacher and Sandman. So it just really sucks to hear. And then now SMAP, dude. Nothing's squeaky clean anymore, right? Jesus Christ, man. What is this world? Just made a video on comic books in Japan, and he said, wow, it's niche there. It's still popular. Really? I've never seen comic books sold anywhere in Japan. I'm sure you're right. I'm sure they're sold somewhere, but yeah, right, Mark? Now you just saw what happened with Neil Gaiman. Like, what the hell? Like, can you believe it? Like, what the fuck? What is this world? I feel like I've been moved to the wrong timeline where everything's evil. You saying that, so now, so you're my friend. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. It's getting late. I got to get to bed soon. I should start to wrap some of this up. Sorry, I didn't mean to end the weekend on like a sour note there for anybody. God, I can't wait for spring break though. My God, dude. I know we're just back to work um after winter break, but I'm already feeling pretty burned. Uh okay, so probably I'll follow up this weekend. Well, actually, I may make my video earlier because this weekend I gotta be somewhere. I'm not gonna be at home as much. Discord message. I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna get on Discord right now. But guys, hey, have a safe rest of the week. I hope it's good. Don't let these stories get you down. There's good people in the world. We just hear the worst stories first because those are the stories everyone wants to hear about. The drama always comes first. I'm sure there's like a million firefighters who saved a million little kittens and babies' lives. So think about that. There's more good in the world than there is evil. All right. No, we didn't get any snow down here in Florida. It was insane cold. I heard northern Florida did actually get snow though. We're in central Florida. Um, it was insane cold. Like, I'm pretty used to cold weather after living in Osaka. Osaka got pretty cold. Like Osaka's cold, like North Carolina cold. Which isn't, it's not crazy cold, but I also grew up in Pennsylvania, which is like for real cold. And this was reaching like, some pretty deep winter temperatures. I had to wear a pretty thick jacket, which I was kind of shocked. Um, we have enough political drama to deal with. Yeah, right. Everything's drama and political nowadays. I don't know. That's why I just sit back and draw. At least when I'm drawing, I can kind of collapse into my fantasy world and let everything else be little more than a hum or a buzz on the outside. Um, you know, just stick to the people who treat you right and, hang out with those who make you feel comfy, have good conversations. Um, Try not to let the outside get you down too much. There's good people, there's good things, and there's great places in the world that are still worth fighting for. So, keep that in mind first. 2 snow days in 1 year here in Atlanta. Yeah, whoa, you guys got snow days in Atlanta, damn. Yeah, we can't afford any more days off at all here down in Florida because we had every hurricane day possible. But damn. All right, guys, stay safe. Thank you for joining, everyone. Fun, small little chat in the stream, and I'm gonna jump onto Discord right now and chat with you there, Meadow. Okay.